at you with another video. You got time tonight? Hope you all are doing well, as it feels like winter has blown on in here. And of course, we're going to talk what you see on the screen, and that is the lovely Nikki. But first, let's get to my intro, shall we? Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to my video, please. And of course, the course of a discussion is Nicki Minaj. And because obvious, it's like the hot topic right now. And her willing ignorance. I was gonna say perceived, but it's not. It's willing ignorance. All because we want power. She wants power, to put it blatantly. And because she can't get the control that she wants, she chooses to. Let me see. I wish I could. Well, first, let's get to that video of why I'm going to go down the rabbit hole of things she said that have come to bite her in the butt. So let's start here with what she said about Black women, that it kind of seemed to have went over people's head, but not too much over mine and not a lot of other people's head, but most head. They're not really talking about this part that she talked about when she was at this convention with dating Miss Kirk, and what she said and how she said it, excusing and giving the another person or another race the right to be able to continue to pillage off us, continue to copy whatever we do, continue to use what we do and make it their own, and then turn around and her use reverse psychology and us being wrong for trying to keep our own values and our race history in check, so that we don't let other people come along and just tell us that, well, it's not yours to control because they don't see us as human or as value to our race. But this is what she said. Yeah.
So that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful.
And what she didn't understand what she was saying when she said that is that a Black woman has never had a problem with white women or any other race saying that they are beautiful. The only problem we have is when somebody try to tell us that we aren't the standard for beauty, ma'am. Like, let's say something like, let me see. Something like, who has been through the molehill of somebody telling them that they weren't the standard and that they weren't supposed to be doing something that's not their own? How about this video? Let's see if it'll come up.
An athlete with a great body, that it belongs on the track, not the runway. This is my opinion only. She's a beautiful woman. I'll give her that. I'll give her an 8 because just because.
So what about that? What about somebody telling you that you're not supposed to be on a stage with the other race because you're supposed to be on a track? A track? When her beauty flows and she's walking like summer and flowing like rain on that runway. But this is what happens when they themselves over sexualize us to the point where we become a threat to them. But carry on. I have more.
She feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of love,
Colors.
admired for?
Colors, right?
Do you
Colors.
understand? It doesn't bother me that
Let's see. She said it doesn't bother her. Certain colors. I'm going to overrule that, and I'm going to raise you a video of this right here when we've been attacked. Where were you, Nikki? Oh, how about this video? You didn't speak up at this within when this happened. Where were you when this happened? Where was your voice? And that was a black woman being attacked by a white woman, being called stupid and uneducated. Girl, it's just how they just play dumb. They make it seem like it's always us. It's always us. It's never them. It's never them.
feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like it.
Because they do stuff like this, Nikki. They do stuff like this. Let me see. Who has it that a lot of people that they've attacked? How about starting with these two? We're familiar with them, right? Two sisters that have always been attacked, called men, called ugly. And where was your voice then, Sugar Pie Honey Bump? You were silent. I didn't hear you come to their defense not one time. Not one time. Those two ladies endured everything in that sport. And still, they kept rising. They kept going further and further in their careers. They did drawings of Serena. You remember this? They wanted to make her feel very ugly. But where was your voice? You were very silent during this time, but you had an opportunity to speak if you were going to speak. There have been many times when the black woman image has been copied, made fun of. We're not supposed to be beautiful because we're black. Like this mud face woman decided to do once upon a time, paint her face black. Where was your voice then? Oh, okay. It's nowhere to be found. But they feel the need to tell us how we should act, that we shouldn't fight for who we are. and that we shouldn't stand up either. We don't deserve a voice, and whatever we have to say doesn't count. That we're supposed to shut up and let people copy our images because she just gave them permission to do it, like here. Oh, the most disrespected woman. Definitely a black woman. Beyonce feels it every month of the year. She just got declared a billionaire. Congratulations to you, Queen. And now you're probably somewhere punching a pillow and pulling out the cotton. Nobody's more disrespected. And here you are disrespecting us. Carry on.
Isn't that wild?
You sounded pathetic in this video. Very pathetic. And nobody respects you for that. Well, how about when this happened to Serena?
And Venus and Serena, what an honor to be in the room with you. And you know, Serena and Venus, you are such marvelous.
It's an honor, but she goes on to disrespect them. That's what's so diabolical to me. I'm not even going to call her name, but it's very diabolical how she would do that. Get up there and look in the way you look and say what you said.
However, you do not play against the guys. Like I have to.
Yeah, that actually happened. Let's see another video with Nikki.
Amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
I only have one thing to say to that, and that's this.
To me to watch her be so dumb.
Yeah, in that order. I don't understand how you get up there and say what you said as if you were almost saying anything that will make the crowd clap. And it was so cringe for you to get up there and be their dancing puppet and talk the way you talk with no points. You did not stand up for the community, the rainbow community that you so claimed you loved as much as they love you down to your dirty drawers. I've never seen her have them in a video, or I've never seen her be on tour with them like how Beyonce was with the Renaissance and Cowboy Carter. Never seen that happen. And she did not, at one point on that stage, talk to them about what kind of rights or what kind of policies can we work on together for the LGBTQIA community. She did not get up there and discuss anything that would give them protection, that would provide them with rights, and that would make them feel like their voices were heard. She could have got on a live like the night before or a week before and just say, hey, email me you guys questions that you have for me that you want me to ask Mrs. Kirk and the audience, and see what can we get on the legislative table, or see what kind of policies can we put out there for you guys. She didn't do none of that. So for those of the barbs that want to play dumb and act like this is not serious, and that your life don't matter, and that somebody that you will sacrifice yourself over, sacrifice your own value over and ethics over, yet she did not get up there and speak for you not one time, then hey, I mean, that's on you. I mean, nobody is gonna hold your hand through this. Me, myself, I'm definitely not gonna sit here and persuade you to do anything, because I'm not the end all be all when it comes to how it's gonna end for her. How the things that she said have come back and bit her in the butt. And it's just so crazy that even if you were mad because the governor of California at that time didn't protect you, you still had people that would have some way listened to you had you have taken the time to come to the public and let them know what was going on. But you did not do that. You instead decided to declare war in a different fashion, and you decided that since what she said, what's that old saying she said? She said a lot of things, y'all. I mean, it's it's scary. Some of these old videos and the things that she said, it's so weird that now you can pull up this stuff and her face imprint is on it because she said it. Like, let me see, is this the video? Let me see if I can pull this video of what she said that is so relevant of where she is today.
Have something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
No, that's not it. That is what it. We already know she doesn't have anything else nice to say. Won't say anything at all. She had a very New Yorkie voice. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that is the one. What she said, when you lose, just join the other side.
Can't beat them, join them.
And how they paused that video is diabolical. It's crazy. Because it caught a moment that you can't erase and you can't mistake. And I just want to say that to anybody that supported her, just make sure that you, in your way of supporting her, that you understand what you're voting, what you're supporting, and if it benefits you, and if you get benefits from what you're deciding to support. Because, like I say, she hasn't talked any policies as far as the community that basically raised her up to the status where she is now. Even though she copied Lil Kim's look and everything pertaining to Lil Kim, and she talked about her, all you had to do was just be grateful. Tell the woman that you respect her, and this is, I'm doing this, because I respect you. But instead, she just goes on to just disrespect her. And she said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And every chance she got, she disrespected that lady. And now she's pretty much almost just like her at this point in time. Almost just like her. Except Lil Kim didn't disrespect another rapper that was before her. You respect what came before you, and you hold it in high esteem. And then you continue to be grateful and be greatness in that time. You don't just take somebody's style and run with it and act like it's your own. That's like pillaging. So you acting like the other race that would take things and call it their own, to the point where black people can't claim a lot of things because they'll say, well, it's not yours. You wasn't here first and whatever and da 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 this. But only thing that's blowing me right now is that they have a petition that's, I think it's at 30,000 signatures now to deport Nicki Minaj. And I don't know if it'll happen. It's hilarious, but because she's on the different side now, that she's ran under that umbrella, thinking that's protection for her and her family, then they will hold her immigration status over her head to make her sing and dance. And that's so unfortunate because Nicki Minaj is a beautiful woman. Don't get me wrong. And she's talent. She's very talented. And nobody's taking none of that away from her. But we don't know where and how it went wrong as far as being a bigger person. Even though you're falling out with people around you, you still got to be able to talk to people. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. You just continue to live your life. You continue to be great. And you continue to make the music. You continue to make the music. You don't continue to be out here and worrying if somebody doesn't have your back or not. Because what did she say? Let me see if this is a video. What did she say?
News is because you getting at somebody. Where's your music?
Those words are very, very true for you. What did you say? Run that back again?
Time you in the news is because you getting at somebody. Where's your music?
What is your music, girl? Because you was very busy being political instead of working on your music and working on you as well. Sometimes when a person is not working on themselves, there is no music to be had. And there's no music to give because they haven't worked on themselves. So therefore they haven't worked on the words to apply to the music. I know she came out in what, '09 or something like that. And I know my son was around me when I was playing with her. So he's a fan of hers. And yes, he's in the community. So it's very hurtful because he had to make the decision to not listen to her anymore because of the influence that it has on the people and the ramifications that can come from that. And so a lot of us were the original fans, and our kids are fans of hers because of us. And because we were fans of Little Kim before her, we just thought we was getting, the second coming of Little Kim, and it winded up being something totally disrespectful and different. She disrespected Eve. She disrespected Queen Latifah. It's ridiculous. Had she got along with everybody, we could have had us a ladies' night already. That's practically why Angela Martinez interviewed her, because she was trying to understand her and maybe try to work on something that would work to get this thing off the ground already. But it looked like we may have to take another avenue and just make ladies' night video and just the not tonight ladies' night video and just do it without her. As much as I want to hope for a turnaround, it won't happen unless she's getting therapy. She would have to literally divorce that cloud over her and check herself into therapy. Those are two major things that will have to happen for her, unfortunately. Because what?
Every time you in the news, it's because you getting at somebody. Where's your music?
Girl, she don't know. She says it's coming out next year, and the way it's looking in it, it might wind up getting delayed. I think. So we'll see how everything goes, how this works out, panning us out for her. Sometimes when you get in situations like this, it can be very dangerous for you, unknowingly, because the way they operate is in a way that she will never understand if she haven't followed history. But yeah, guys, that's kind of all I have to say and show videos of how she's been kind of talking that talk for a long time and how the talk has caught up with her. And I don't know. I'm not going to say the only thing you can wish for is for something to change because it's not going to change. She's set in her way. She's upset, mainly upset with Jay Z and Beyonce. And girl, they're not your end all be all. If you was really sure of yourself and confident and secure in yourself, you would have did a whole lot for yourself to overshadow that, whatever the issue was. Or you could have tried to talk to Beyonce, whatever, and get an understanding because I guess well from what we've been told, they block your music and everything, but they all have seemingly blocked you for whatever reason. But you should have, I guess, I don't want to say, but I want to say mainly they held your music back because you're a black woman and they do it to all black women. Ask Normani, ask Maya, ask Sierra, hell, ask Beyonce. They did everything to try to make her music not come into fruition, and she had to fight like a alley cat to get to where she is now. So she doesn't have to hold your hand to help you get to where you need to go. All she can do is show you the blueprint. I fought blood, sweat, and tears to get to where I am now. It's no easy road. And maybe they made a lot of bad decisions. Jay-Z, more than likely, yeah, probably did some bad things when you was under contract with him. And and that'll catch up to him if that truly happened. It'll catch up to him. But what you can't do is play dangerous games. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video and comment down below about what you think about all of this. Thank you guys again for listening. And if I don't make another video tonight, I will do a video tomorrow because I'm actually here right now. I'm supposed to be braiding my hair, but I've been slow poking all day, and it's done got cold. It went from being warm to cold. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to my video, and I will see you soon. Bye.